And our topic today for both professional development sessions is about leveraging your network. And you leverage your network through a variety of ways, and one of them is by getting connected and staying connected. So to that end, our first presenter is Doug Hoekstra from FEI National. He is the Director of Marketing and Communication, and he's going to talk to us about FEI Connect, one of our newest member benefits and a very powerful and dynamic tool that FEI has rolled out for all its membership. So Doug, if you don't mind.
Thank you, Maggie. I'm going to talk, as Maggie had said, about FEI Connect. It's your FEI community platform. Before I play a video, I just wanted to say, let's go Cubs. Yeah, how about that?
Always yes.
And I just want to play just a quick video to give you a little taste of what FEI Connect is about. So I'm going to go over what FEI Connect is. We'll take a look at the platform. I'll go over a couple tips of how you can maximize your investment with FEI Connect, and then I'll also open up to questions. So FEI Connect is a private online community that allows you to engage with other members and resources at any time. The platform provides a stage for the collective knowledge of our more than 10,000 senior level financial executives. It's a way to share and tap into this collective knowledge. So you can post threads, interface with other members instantaneously via the website, via email, and also via your mobile device. The private online community expands on the value that members find with in-person interactions and enables you to keep those conversations going outside of face-to-face meetings and expand and strengthen on them as well. So let's take a look. This is a screenshot of the homepage. All the content that you see here is dynamic, and it's driven by the activity that takes place on FEI Connect. And just to point out a couple things, you'll notice in the upper right-hand corner, I know it's a little on the small side, but believe it or not, there's an image of my face on there. That means that I've logged into the platform. Now, if I had not logged in yet, you would not see any of the discussions or anything like that. So it's all based on whether or not you've logged in, because it's an FEI members-only platform. So along the right side, you'll notice FEI daily latest news and an FEI events feed. And this information all comes directly from our FEI daily website, and the events come directly from financialexecutives.org. So as soon as the news or the events are populated onto those sites, they are also populated onto FEI Connect. So on the left side, you'll notice the latest discussions and shared files. And these are the conversations and documents that members are sharing within the site. The Chicago chapter is very lucky in that you were the first FEI chapter that has a chapter community. So your homepage would include a summary of activity on both the member open forum as well as the Chicago chapter. So one of my favorite things about this site is also the most active members section. This is dynamically generated on the site based on your activities, such as updating your profile image, connecting with other members, adding a bio to your profile, and also posting discussions. So it's all based on a point system. This section is a very cool way for us to recognize the contributions that these individuals have made on FEI Connect. So I'm going to walk you through the navigation items that you see across the top of the screen in the global navigation. We'll take a look at profiles, communities, and also the directory as well. So each member has a profile that looks like this, and keep in mind that you have control over what pieces of information other members can see. To point out a couple of things on the profile page, your name, title, company information, as well as your contact information is all pre-populated into your profile from our database. So the first time you go to the site, you don't have to fill any of that information out because we already have it in our database. If any of that information needs to be changed, however, you click on that, there's a pencil icon there where the arrow is pointing. You click on that pencil icon and that brings you to a site where you can make updates. Those updates are also made to the FEI database so that we don't have updates going on FEI Connect, and also some updates in our database. So it's all one spot. A profile photo and bio, as well as education and job history, professional associations, honors and awards. These could be added to your profile. Adding a profile photo and bio improves response rates to discussions that you post. It also helps other members find you via the member directory, which I'll talk about in a bit. If you have a LinkedIn profile, you can click the, there we go. You can click the green import from LinkedIn button to populate these sections of your FEI Connect profile from your LinkedIn account. Under my name, you'll also see a My Connections tab. Clicking on this tab will display a drop-down menu containing contacts, networks, and communities. Contacts are anyone that you've connected to via the platform FEI Connect. Networks are created from information that's contained in your profile. This includes a list of members who share common attributes with you, such as city, state, company size, and things of that nature. So it's also important to remember that you control what pieces of information that are displayed in your profile to the public, to other members. So all of the member profiles build the member directory, and this directory is much more robust than our current directory on financialexecutives.org, and it allows you to find and also connect with other individuals rather than just identifying their contact information. And you could actually choose to be removed from this directory if you want, and also customize what profile items other members can see. To show you an example of a member directory search, this shows a list of members that match the identified criteria. In this case, members named Maggie. You may recognize the person right there. And it also gives some basic information, such as their photo, if it's available. And from the search results, you could click to view Maggie's profile. You could add her as a contact. You could send her a message. And if you access Maggie's profile, you could download her V-card, which allows you to populate her contact information into your email client of choice. Now, moving on, what we're looking at is the community portion of FEI Connect. And communities are essentially subgroups of people who share common interests. We launched FEI Connect to all members with the member open forum. And as I mentioned before, the Chicago chapter also has their own chapter community, which all Chicago chapter members are included. Now, within communities is where member discussions and file sharing take place. And what you're seeing here is the member open forum community landing page, which features member discussions and shared files within that community. So much like the home page, this page showcases the latest activities happening, but exclusively for the member open forum community. And all activities are archived as well. Now, discussions are really the heart and soul of FEI Connect and where the true value lies. The discussion section of the community is where the conversations happen. So this is where all the questions, the comments, the replies that members post to FEI Connect, whether directly via the mobile app or via email, are housed. And I'd just like to share with you a few of the posts that have been made on FEI Connect so far. So we launched FEI Connect, the member open forum, with a post authored by FEI Chair Mitch Danaher, in which he asked, what are the skills necessary to succeed as a senior level financial professional in today's environment? In this post, he also attached a white paper on future CFOs and current dynamics, which was prepared by Paul Walker, who's an FEI member and part of the Committee on Governance, Risk, and Compliance. A very popular post was made by Linda Chattanooth, asking fellow members if having a CPA or CMA has made a difference in their career progression. That has been, as I said before, very popular, and a lot of people have jumped in on the conversation with that. And Michelle Sweet inquired about payroll consequences on benefits for greater than 2% shareholders and an S corp. If you have any thoughts or questions about these posts, I ask you to go on FEI Connect and share them with the membership. Now, all the files shared within the community make up the resource library. So you have a separate library for files shared within the Chicago chapter community and another for files shared within the member open forum. Now you see within this example, white papers that have been populated into the member open forum library. You can share several file types, whether it's Word, PDFs, PowerPoints, presentations, images, or videos. And I think it's up to a 1 gigabyte file limitation, which is a very, very large size. So, now the best method of sharing documents and files is by actually attaching them to a discussion post. This way you can provide context behind why you're sharing the file, and most importantly, the post and attachment are included in the community's daily digest email notification, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And files posted directly to the resource library, they're not included in the community daily digest. So when you share a document or file, you can add a description that helps other members know what the document is about. You can also recommend library items, and the library also tracks how many times files get viewed. So much like on YouTube, if you see a video that a lot of people have viewed, you know it's a good one. So additionally, you can search for these files via the search bar that's in the global navigation. So that search feature is on. You'll notice it's clean, easy to navigate, and allows you to interact with the community right from your email inbox. And from this message, you have the option of replying to a discussion. You can reply directly to the member who posted the discussion, and you can also download, and I may have just lost, there we go. You can download the white paper as well. And you can also view the member's profile. So you don't have to go to the community website in order to get engaged with what's happening. It's delivered right to you, so you can easily interact when you want. Now, bear in mind, you could decide how you want these communications delivered to you, whether it's real time, whether it's the daily digest, or whether it's no emails at all, which allows you to still be part of the community, but not receive email notifications for activities that take place. Now, nearly all these features of the website are available via the FEI Connect mobile app. This app is available on Apple, Android, and Windows smartphones and tablets, and it allows you to participate in the discussions, search for different documents, find and connect with other members, and also read the latest FEI news. And because the website is responsive, individuals who either do not want to download the app or have web browser-based phones such as Blackberries, you can still take advantage of these features by going to connect.financialexecutives.org. It's the same URLs that you would go to if you were on your computer. So in short, the site looks great on all devices. Now, a cool feature of the mobile app that I'd like to highlight is the ability to customize your notifications that you receive specific to the mobile app. So you could set the app to notify you with any new discussions that have been posted, when someone replies to discussions that you've participated in, or turn off notifications entirely. So with these great notification options, if you've unsubscribed from the Daily Digest email, you can still stay connected to the conversations via the app. Now, I'd like to share a few tips to help you make the most out of your investment with FEI Connect. Now, the first tip is a very basic one. It's know your login credentials. Now, your username and your password are the same username and password that you use to log on to the FEI website, financialexecutives.org. If If you ever forget them, there's a forgot login link right at the bottom of the login screen. This brings you to a page where you can have your username and password emailed to you. And if you haven't already done so, please log on to the website and complete your profile. By adding your bio and also uploading your image, this helps put a face to the name, a face to your name, and also improves response rates for any posts that you may make. If you already have a LinkedIn account, like I was talking about before, it only takes a few seconds to populate this information into your profile. Now, joining the conversation, post questions, answering other members' questions, and sharing the documents of interest is what this is all about. And some tips for posting on FEI Connect. If you need an answer, make sure you ask a question in the subject line of your post. Also, be specific in the subject line so members perusing FEI Connect can quickly interpret what you're asking. And this also increases the chances that they'll click on your thread and respond to your question. So this is all about just how to get people to kind of respond to posts that you may make on the platform. It's also important to provide a story behind your question, give a little background to what propelled you to pose the question, what your experience has been on the particular topic, and if you could share 3 to 5 sentences, it really helps things feel more like a conversation and thereby improving the chances that a member will respond. Now, this is a little on the small side, so I'll try to walk you guys through this. This is an example of a great post that I referenced earlier by Michelle Sweet. In her post, you'll see that her subject line clearly indicates the topic, which is payroll consequences on benefits of an S corp. Now, she starts she starts her post by providing a background story on how her CPA gave her wrong information about this particular topic, and that's why she's asking FEI members for an answer. So she continues to give details about the predicament, and then at the bottom concludes with a specific question. So this is a really good formula to kind of get the most out of FEI Connect when you're posting a discussion. And lastly, as I mentioned before, if you have a Windows phone, an iPhone, or an Android, download the app, the mobile app. And this way you have access to FEI Connect wherever you go. So, any questions? Otis?
Has it been completely rolled out nationwide at this point?
Yes, it's been completely, we have, all FEI members have been subscribed to the Daily Digest. We actually launched it on September 22nd, and it was with the post by Mitch Danaher about what it takes to be a senior level financial executive in today's world. Yes? No, this is free to all FEI members. Yes?
Probably helpful to mention that there's an easy search function to find members by area, by category, by a lot of different attributes.
Yeah, absolutely, Frank. Yeah, there's the a directory where you could search by if you know their name. If you don't know their name, you could search based on chapter. You could search based on state, city, those types of things. So I think I saw.
I actually just logged in on the mobile app.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy, except I had to look up my login name. It's kind of a long one. So is there any shortcut there?
If you change your login credentials on the FEI website, they'll be replicated on FEI Connect. So I could show you how to do that afterwards.
So,
This thing?
a lot of people are familiar with LinkedIn and use it quite a bit. Can you speak a little bit about, why we have launched FEI Connect and maybe what some of those distinctions are between both?
Yeah, absolutely. So the biggest thing that separates this from LinkedIn is that this is the only social network that has every single member of FEI. LinkedIn has a lot of noise per se. You've got advertisements, you have a lot of people doing sales pitches on it. That's not what this is about at all. This is a member-to-member communication tool to help you guys do your business better. So I think that's really what separates this from being another LinkedIn where there's all that noise going on and stuff. And there's also the resource library that I was talking about. When you post documents up on LinkedIn, a lot of times it's there and then it's gone because other people are posting and all that. The resource library provides an archive for all the information that's shared on FEI Connect.
So this is more powerful than joining the FEI community.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, as soon as someone becomes a member or ceases to be a member, they're no longer a part of the community. So it's also very easy to manage the members only aspect of the platform.
So Doug and I understood you, I guess, so when we log in, our name and our contact information is
Already in there, yep. Yep. You just have to populate your profile image, and also like biography, education, job history, things like that. And you can do that, takes a couple seconds if you already have one. Yes?
How about sponsors? Is there contact information loaded in there?
Right now, we don't have sponsors included in FEI Connect, and we're not actually going to add them at any point to things like the open member forum communities. There's different ideas as we get the platform rolling out and we get more people using it and all that. Right now, we're just in the phase 1 of the platform. We'll look into adding different communities that would be restricted just to sponsors, and then there would be an opt-in option to it. But that's still very much in the developmental mode right now. Right now, we're just trying to bring people to the party per se. I think I saw another hand. Yes.
So in order to really make this powerful, we need people to join, right? I mean, you pre-populated, but we as FEI members have to go in and set up a profile or accept it?
Well, not even, it's not so much join per se, because everyone is a part of it. Updating your profile is absolutely something that would help the success of the platform, but really posting questions and responding to other individuals who have posted questions is what really makes this a very rich, dynamic platform.
Let me rephrase the question then. So if I send out a question,
Mhm.
will all 10,000 members receive it?
Yes, they would receive it on like if you post it on Monday, on Tuesday morning at, well, I guess it's 11 a.m. in Chicago time, I'm used to New Jersey time, all members of FEI get that email. That includes a list of all the posts that have been made from that previous day. Yes, Otis?
But Doug, won't that be limited to those who have gone in and
Actually, no, it's not limited to individuals who have
if
filled
they're
out their
not
profile.
receiving, if they haven't gone in and opted into receiving the daily posts or some, summary of posts,
Mhm.
then they wouldn't see it, right?
No, they would still get it because on the launch day, we opted in all members of FEI into the platform.
And to that same
Mhm.
thing, they can choose to also just post a question to Chicago, correct?
Correct, yeah.
It's a
You guys, as I
local
was saying
topic.
before, first chapter to have your own individual community. So you could post something if you want your audience to be all members of FEI, you could post to the open member forum. If you want your audience just to be Chicago members, then you could post to the Chicago chapter. Mhm.
So let me make sure I understand, if you post something today and it gets out there tomorrow, if there's replies, all the initial replies will be tomorrow. But if that conversation continues on, it might span a few days.
Absolutely, yep. And with things like the mobile app, you could set to have, and you could actually set yourself to have real-time notifications via email. I don't recommend that with the open member forum because if we have 10,000 people and a couple hundred people going with conversations, your email inbox is going to fill up really fast. So I recommend sticking with the daily digest email for the large communities. And I'll be here for the remainder of the evening, so if anyone has any questions, don't be shy. I'll walk you through the application or the website. Just feel free to tap me on the shoulder and I'll help you guys out. All right. Thank you.